Hey there, beautiful souls, holy frickin' cannolis. Welcome to the first full moon after the spring equinox. This energy is acting as a mirror. What Spirit is showing me is this energy, this full moon is revealing things that are one-sided in your life, okay? And it is going to guide you to stand into the power of your voice and refine your communication. Spirit is saying right now, there's someone who does something with speaking. You might do public speaking. You might be a singer. Someone who really uses their voice to help other people. Spirit is saying your communication is being refined. It's through doors that have closed that are helping you to refine your communication, which is now opening the doors of abundance and prosperity. Spirit is saying, hey, those doors that once were closed, that was a blessing. We're getting you ready for bigger things, bigger stages. These doors had to close so that you could refine your communication, the way that you are presenting. Spirit just is showing me a lot of things like you've been going back and rebuilding from the original plan. Okay, it's like you had one project, but now you've created like 3, 4, 5 projects from it, and that's refining your communication. But Spirit is also saying it is through this full moon that this is going to be about embracing our own identities and boundaries without over pleasing others. So the people pleasing, Spirit is saying that is coming to a wrap. So if you're having waves of emotions, very intense emotions, that's because you're stepping into this energy. You are embracing your own identity and boundaries without over pleasing, people pleasing, okay? Just to keep the peace. Like you're no longer like, no, I'm not dimming my voice. I'm not dimming my light. I'm no longer sacrificing my worth and my value to please you. Here are the boundaries, take it or leave it. And you're doing it with love. You're doing it because you're operating genuinely from heart center, okay? But also too, with this full moon that we have, it's going to bring forward hidden truths, and there's going to be decisions that are going to be made on long-standing situations. And could be things that have been going on for a long time with partners, people within your family, co-workers, okay? That's what this energy is gonna be bringing in. But it's through this that you're going to, Spirit is saying, yeah, you're going to be embracing it, but this is about full integration, full embodiment of embracing your identity and setting those boundaries without sacrificing your worth and your value, sacrificing your light, sacrificing your voice, okay? And then Spirit is showing me that this full moon it truly is a representation. It's of a time of fruition and release rather than planting. And right now, Spirit just keeps showing me a garden. And what I mean by this is that you've planted the seeds. You've been doing the work, okay? But now this is about stepping into the trust as you embrace your own identity. Because what Spirit is showing me, some people have done some really heavy work, and you have complete faith and trust in the universe. I'm supposed to acknowledge that first. Your ancestors are celebrating you. It is through the refining of your voice that you have been doing. It is through the boundaries that you are setting that Spirit is saying that your harvest is coming in. But on the other side, Spirit is saying, wants to remind others that this represents a time of fruition and releasing rather than planting the seeds. Spirit is saying, trust in the seeds that you've planted. And then it shows me it just keeps showing me a garden, okay? Spirit is saying, trust in the universe as the garden trusts in Mother Gaia to bring the harvest in, to co-create and bring that in. Spirit is saying you've done the work. You've done the work to remove what doesn't serve you. And we're always going to be removing things. We're always going to have learning opportunities. Spirit is saying specifically with this full moon, it's going to be a mirror. It's going to reveal to us things that were one-sided so that we can clear that out, so that we can receive our manifestation, so that we can receive our harvest that is coming in. I just see harvest. I keep seeing the word harvest, prosperity, abundance, because what is coming in for you and through you is going to be completely on another level. And you guys have been saying this date for like a week. Spirit is saying for some of you, it's like April 14th, but it's that week of April 14th where you are really going to see the fruits of your labor, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my Moonology deck and ask Spirit of the highest vibration to please show us what else it is that we need to know regarding this. Holy freaking cannolis. You guys cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this up. Remember when Spirit said that this energy is about standing in the power of your voice and refining your communication? Holy shit. Communication is the key. It is the key. New moon in Gemini. Once again, revealing the truth. This is Gemini. This is about seeing the full picture. This is about busting through the illusions of it being one-sided. Holy freaking cannolis. And this energy is going to really be a pivotal turning point in you standing in the power of your voice and refining that communication, especially within family. Okay, because Spirit is saying there's been a lot of heavy shadow work within the family, within the family line, deep wounds. Now I'm hearing also witch wound, okay? And it's coming like the clearing out, the releasing, you're bringing in more light. But communication is the key. Focus on that throat chakra, okay? Spirit saying allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, but at the same time, what doesn't serve you, let it go. Also, what I'm hearing right now with communication is the key. You don't talk to yourself the way that you used to. And Spirit is saying this is kind of like that final shedding of as no longer over-pleasing, people-pleasing people just to keep the peace. You can do this with love. Spirit is saying you can stand in the power of your voice. And you're seeing this, like you are setting healthy boundaries. And Spirit saying is keep moving forward with your communication, because this full moon is going to play a very pivotal role in how you set those boundaries with people, how you let things go that don't serve you. Holy freaking cannolis, you guys. I'm so excited. Spirit is saying take time to breathe. Communication is the key. Instead of reacting right away, Spirit is saying, okay, pull back, take a deep breath, then express yourself, okay? But once again, your light is shining. Your light is shining through this darkness, and that's what this full moon is going to be revealing, okay? Then we have this card, a time to give rather than to receive. We're going to talk about that. This is really centered around that heart-centered. The time to give rather than to receive, what Spirit is saying is give the power of your voice. Not give it away, but stand in the power of your voice. The time to give means that you are giving healthy boundaries. You are setting those healthy boundaries. You are showing them what true healing is about. You're showing them through the hidden truths that are being brought forward. Spirit is saying that with this, rather a time to give than to receive. This is about giving to yourself, okay? Giving to yourself and then allowing the universe to deliver to you, trusting in the receiving and how the universe delivers to you. But once again, it is through the shadow work that you are doing that you are really clearing out that heart chakra. But the time to give rather than to receive, two messages. Again, Spirit is saying the giving part is really to stand in the power of your voice with love and to set those boundaries, but also to allow yourself, give to yourself that break. Give yourself the opportunity to expand, to really give yourself that opportunity to fully release what doesn't serve you so that the universe can release to you. This time to give rather than receive, Spirit is just saying this is about co-creating and collaborating with the universe. Give to yourself in not holding on to the baggage, and then get ready for the universe to deliver to you. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to, like, what they're showing me and what I'm trying to say, because this isn't about like the taking. Spirit is saying you no longer have to grasp. This isn't about grasping. This is about sitting and just allowing. But you're at this stage because of you refining your communication. Okay. I'm going to go to my Sacred Force deck. Spirit, can you please show us what else it is that we need to know regarding this energy? Okay. This going back to the time to give rather than take. Spirit is saying, let the garden grow. This is about giving to trusting. Holy fuck. It's about the give rather than take. This is about sitting. This is about just sitting, trusting in what you've created. Trusting and knowing that the universe has your back. Spirit is saying you're no longer in that take mode. You're in the receiving mode is where you're at, okay? Know that what you're creating is protection. And look we have a stake back here. This is about leadership. Once again, refining your voice. You're leading the way, okay? We've got number 21. You are in alignment for breakthroughs. You are creating the breakthroughs through the power of your voice, especially in that heart chakra. Spirit is saying, ooh, you're a leader. You're a leader you lead from heart center. And what you're creating is protected. Okay. But once again, going back to refining your communication, Spirit is saying that you've refined the way that you lead. And what you started off with your original project to lead, it's branching out, just trees. I just see all these different branches, and that's helping you to refine your communication. Because Spirit is saying that you're going to be, holy crap, you beautiful soul, whatever you do with your voice, you have to, this is a refinement because you're going to be talking to people on different stages and different levels. Spirit is saying that this refining of your communication is because you're going to be working with different facets of people. You might be one day presenting in corporation and then you're in the schools, or you could be going speaking about addiction. You could be helping people who are struggling with addiction, or you're going to be serving so many different people on different levels. Oh my God, because you're a lighthouse, you are a healer. And what you're doing, Spirit is saying, yeah, this refinement has to happen because you're going to be serving so many people on so many different levels. Holy crap. But what you're creating, it is protected, okay? And there's success coming. It is through what you're doing. It's through the refining of your communication. Spirit is saying, full-blown success, your manifestations success, okay? We've got number 24. You're in alignment with security and stability. You are being heavily and divinely protected. You are being carried by your ancestors. And it's through the chains that you've broke. It's through the cycles that you have demolished. Okay. Once again, Spirit is saying there's some people here, waves of emotions. And this is that final clearing out, final, like those weeds with the really deep roots. Okay. The storm is passing. The storm, 20, holy crap, we got 21 again. We had, look at this, 21 on the protection card, 21. You're being protected through the storm. It's through this storm that you are activating. You are on another level. You're moving up in another level with your third eye crown chakra, reaching another state of consciousness. Spirit is saying the storm is passing. The storm is passing. You're wrapping it up. Like you're, especially with things revolved around family, where things like hidden truths or truths that have been hidden are going to be coming to surface. Spirit is saying they're coming to surface. And long-standing situations that were causing storms dissolving, and you're protected. You're in alignment with breakthroughs. There's massive breakthroughs coming, but once again, these storms are to get you to another higher level of ascension. And Spirit is saying, like, it has to happen in layers, because if everything opened up at one time, we'd lose our minds. We'd lose our shit. But Spirit is saying specifically, through this storm, you're being protected. Third eye, crown chakra, opening up to another level. Okay. Spirit is saying there's something here. I got to circle back around. Sorry, guys. There's something here, like the storm of a relationship, either a relationship wrapping up, a relationship coming to an end, whether this is boyfriend, girlfriend, some type of intimate relationship. Could be a marriage, could be co-workers, but I feel like this is more like intimate family life. Like that storm is passing. There, you are being protected through this. There is something that is this full moon is going to help bring truths to the surface, where you're like, no, I'm not people pleasing anymore. It's going to help you set those boundaries. But Spirit is saying you're wrapping it up. You're wrapping up the storm. The storm is wrapping up. You are protected. You are in alignment for breakthroughs. And once again, you guys, there's something here with April 14th and the week of that April 14th, where you're going to really see the rainbow, the new beginnings, how the new beginnings are unfolding for you and through you. So I'm just going to go to my Archangel deck and see which Archangel or angels are helping us through this, holy crap, this full moon. 3, you guys. Every deck that I pulled through, except for the sanctuary one, 3. So we've gotten 3 threes, 3, 3, 3. This is self-mastery. You are on another level of self-mastery, and you're doing this through the refining of your voice. This is crazy beautiful. We got Archangel Raguel again, waves of healing. Waves of healing. And you guys cannot make this up. Archangel Jeremiah, personal responsibility. It is through this full moon. It is through this full moon where you're going to be given the opportunity are you going to continue to step into the power of your voice? This is the personal responsibility of bracing your own identity and boundaries without over-pleasing, without just to keep the peace. No, Jeremiah is here to help you with that. And then we've got Archangel Daniel, divine discernment. This is about trusting, undeniable faith and trust in who you are, what you're capable of creating, but also too, what the universe is. Someone here, Spirit just said there is someone here who now through their shadow work, trustful, undeniable trust with the universe. This person is understanding that when a door closes, like, you know the universe is getting ready to deliver something bigger for you. And here's what this card says. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided because you are in alignment with the divine. Okay, I just want to see what angel numbers is also. So those are the 3 angels that are working with you as we embrace this full moon energy. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to split the deck. 1919 on the clock. It's through the releasing that you're creating breakthroughs. You are in a deep level of transformation. This is the final wrapping up of, especially with family crap. Okay, Spirit is saying, because you're understanding that you no longer it's not your job to keep the peace. It's not your job. Because there were things placed upon you to where you felt like you had to, and you're letting that go. And that's what this full moon is going to reflect. That's what this full moon is going to reveal, and it's going to help you to integrate and embody even a deeper level of embracing the power of your voice and refining your communication. Okay. And the next card, 143, preparation. Get prepared, beautiful soul. You get prepared, because I'm telling you what, look at this. 14. I know it says 143, 14. This has to do with April 14th. I feel like collectively, like globally, but also individually, there is something very pivotal, something about truths being revealed on the 14th, the week of the 14th. But for those with your manifestations, there is something coming in. Spirit is saying this full moon, it is a preparation. It is a preparation for the harvest that is coming in. trust in the universe as the garden trusts in Mother Gaia. So that, my beautiful friends, is the message today. If you are ready to dive into this full moon energy, if you are ready to allow this full moon to guide you, type in 143, hit the heart, hit the like, type success, type I claim the power of my voice. It is onward and upward, my beautiful friends. So until we meet again, love, light, and many, many blessings.